I think I did pretty good for somebody trying.
And there's no aspect, no facet, no moment of life that can't be improved with pizza. Thank you.
I've been using this for a while, y'all, and you know what? I actually really like it. It does stay on really well, and I also think it's crazy how people can literally tell the difference between this formula and the ABH one. Honestly though, the only reason why I'm using this one is because it got sent to me for free. So, and also I like it, but if I had to go buy one, I would most likely just go get my ABH again. I feel like with the Anastasia pomade, you can build it up and you can kind of sort of take your time with it. But with this one, when you put it on, you got to know what you're doing because it's going to stay. That is quite the difference. I need to go get some more of these because this was $3, y'all. So this is supposed to be a wearable makeup look video. So I'm going to do my best to be simple. And the thing about tutorials, I think people need to remember when you're watching someone, whether it's for education or entertainment, is that you can learn anything. You can apply different techniques. I recently watched a tutorial by my girl Shandy, and she was talking about how she doesn't know exactly what she wants to do with her channel because people like to be entertained and watch the crazy colorful makeup tutorials, which I do agree with. I agree with her. You know, it can be really confusing as to what you should do, especially when it comes to your audience. And like she said, as a content creator, you don't want to be stuck in a box. Always doing natural looks or always doing colorful looks or whatever. If you have a request, say something, you know, if you want to see something specific. And then also just keep in mind that I'm not always going to do one thing or the other. I'm naturally heavy-handed with my makeup, but you can also learn from that. You don't have to wear it as heavy as me. You can still learn from the things that I do with my makeup. Now I'm going to prime my eyes with my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot. You can take whatever primer you like. I like this one. So for this natural makeup look, I'm going to be using the JUVIA'S NUBIAN palette. And basically this is what it looks like. Really, really beautiful colors, mostly shimmers. It definitely looks way more beautiful in person, the shimmers, especially these two. And they're kind of muted, which usually ain't my cup of tea. These don't have names. So I'm gonna start off with the light peachy soda-y looking shade. And I'm just going to sweep that everywhere because this is going to be my transition. People always tell me how pigmented the JUVIA'S palettes are. Okay, that's cute. You could just wear that on your eye by itself and go about your business. You know what? This is the first peach eyeshadow I've ever used that showed up this well on my eye. Even when my skin is really fair from winter, I've never had a peach eyeshadow show up this well. Okay, I like this. I like this palette. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I'm going to use this shade and I'm going to focus it on the outer third of my eye. Okay, so I'm going to blend this out towards the tail of my brow bone. This shade is actually a little bit lighter than I anticipated, and it might be because I'm using this big brush, but I'm not mad at it because I really wasn't ready for it to be dark. I'm going to take this Juno & Co. ES06 brush. It's an eyeshadow brush. And I'm just going to add more of that shadow on the outer third part of my lid. Because I wanted to see, you know, if this shadow would be darker. So now I'm going to take my other blending brush and blend it out even further, maintaining that shape. And then I'm going to go into the very last shade that is matte and pretty much do the same thing, but I'm expecting this shadow to be darker, which it is. You want to take your time with this so that you don't wind up getting eyeshadow in areas where you don't need it. Tap into that light brown and use it to blend out this darker one. I'm going to use that peachy eyeshadow again, and I'm just going to basically pack it right up in here and blend it out. I really want to use one of these. Ooh, I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm just going to put that on my lid. Real subtle. It almost blends in with the matte peach eyeshadow. And I'm not being precise at all with this because this is a softer look, you know. And to be honest, if you've gotten this far into the tutorial, like if you're following along, you really don't even need to add a shadow to the lid unless you just want to. I am going to come back to the eyeshadow, but for now what I want to do is I'm going to take my concealer and I'm just going to clean up the sides of this eyeshadow. Really gentle, easy, soft cleanup. So I'm going to take my Benefit Pores No More primer. I've got these two little friends right here that came to visit. I didn't invite them. I'm going to use my Fenty Beauty Pro Filt'R foundation. So for everyday makeup, you want to get your favorite foundation, whatever you like to wear, and just put it on, sis. If you're a cake face like me, you're going to want at least medium coverage. So now I'm going to put on some concealer, and this is my LA Girl Pro Concealer in the shade Fawn. And of course, I'm just going to blend it out with a beauty blender. My Thrive Cosmetics sponge is dirty because I filmed yesterday. And because I already softened the line on my eyeshadow, on the outer part of my eyeshadow, I don't really have to be careful when I'm blending my concealer over here because the line's already softened. Does that make sense? So for my setting powder, I'm going to use my SACHA Buttercup setting powder for this. And I'm going to start down here and work my way up underneath my eye only and on the side of my nose. I don't really go out here anymore because that's where I put my highlight and I want my highlight to pop. I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish powder, or what's left of it anyway. I'm going to press it in. Okay, so I'm going to use my contour powder. Y'all should know what this is by now. And if you don't, go ahead and peep that description, sweetie. This really, I suck at doing everyday makeup looks. I feel like I'm just no good at being light-handed at all. At least not on my own face, because I know what I want to look like, you know? So it's hard for me to focus and achieve a look that's not glam, because that's how I am. Drama, I like definition, precision, things like that. I'm just going to take this Angelina blush from Thrive, and I'm going to put a little bit on. And no, I'm not adding more. I'm just making sure that it's blended out. I'm going to give this Laura Mercier. I keep trying to give this powder chances and it just does not work for me. But I'm still going to give it another try. So I'm just going to sweep this right up in here for a subtle glow. Yeah, that's really subtle. This powder is perfect for an everyday look, now that I think about it. Let me put my beauty mark on, and then we're gonna finish the eyes. Anyway, so for my eyes, I'm going to take this shade right here, and I'm going to put it right here on my tear duct. That is so pretty. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put it all over my tear duct. And this is going to be the little pop for this everyday look. Blend this out because I want it to be seamless. And then I'm going to use this shade right here. And I'm just going to put it right on top of that for a nice glow. for a nice glow. A pop on top of the pop. That is so cute. Before I do my eyeliner, because I am doing eyeliner, I'm going to take this same brush and I am going to press in a little bit of this dark brown. This is something you can do if you are not good at eyeliner yet or you just don't want to wear any. Just take a really nice dark brown and sweep it across your lash line, and that'll give you that eyeliner effect. You can also do this with black. I wouldn't suggest black. Literally the most annoying thing ever just happened with my iPad and my computer. It just doesn't want to transfer the project. So anyway, I'm gonna do my liner and this is how it looks. And I'm gonna try to make them match. So what I'm gonna do is come underneath my eye like this, and then I'm going to connect them. I think they're pretty even. Feels like this everyday look has gone way beyond everyday. Now I'm just going to put on some lashes. I'm going to take my E2 lashes from AliExpress and my Thrive Cosmetics glue and put my lashes on. Okay, so I'm going to take my Benefit Bad Girl Bang mascara and put that on while my glue dries. And now I'm going to take my NYX Brown Lip Liner and put it on. Okay, so I'm going to take Candy Venom and pop it on my lip. And then I'm going to take my Milani Keep It Full Gloss in Nude Shimmer. You guys, I'm finally done. I'm going to set my face with the Urban Decay All Nighter Makeup Setting Spray. And this is it. Finally. This is the final look. My attempt at an everyday easy makeup tutorial, I think, is a fail because there are a lot of people who wear much less makeup than I do. But I also think I did pretty good considering the fact that I usually go way more ham than this. So give me a thumbs up if you think I did pretty good for somebody who wears a lot of makeup trying to wear less, you know what I mean? And this look is very soft, very sultry. I also got to use the Juvia's Nubian palette, which was really, really good, which, you know, that's great because, you know, I'm going to keep using it. But yeah, this is a nice little everyday slay, you know, for a regular old cake face. If you learned something and enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to share it with your friends. Subscribe because the channel is free. And hit the thumbs up button. And leave a comment down below if you got something to say. Okay? Okay? Don't forget to watch the next videos. Because they right here for you. I'll see you guys next time.